Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. The day after Chelsea's phenomenal performance against Brighton. It wasn't perfect, but I'm saying phenomenal because it got us off our seats again. We scored 4 bloody goals right off the back of scoring 5 against Wrexham. It's time to be excited, Chelsea fans. Pochettino is already working his magic. He's sprinkling 2 little victories in a row. I do not remember the last time Chelsea won 2 football matches in a row, and for that reason, I'm absolutely buzzing. There's a good energy here on the channel. 6 things we learned has been popping. You guys are showing loads of love on that video, and if you could, please hit the like button again on this one and subscribe to the George Benson football channel if you're new around here and you haven't already done so, and put the bell notifications on so that you don't miss any of the double day uploads here that we're doing at the moment during pre-season. We're back in business. We got the clip-on microphone. The office is as good as confirmed. We're going to be moving in within the next week. Very exciting times here, so make sure you're around for the journey. And also, one final plug. Make sure you're following the Telegram. Top link in the description. You can win a ticket or 2 tickets to Chelsea versus Liverpool. Pochettino's first Premier League game in charge at Stamford Bridge, and we're going to give one of you 2 tickets worth £2,000. It's big money. It's going to be a big day. Chelsea are interested in Kylian Mbappe. This is as big of a transfer story as you could possibly pluck out of the air. Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea. We heard that one, but it kind of doesn't get you off your seat anymore. Ronaldo is nearly 40 years old. He's not the player he was. Lionel Messi follows Chelsea amongst only 3 other clubs. He's unfollowed Paris Saint-Germain. Messi follows Chelsea, but he goes to Inter Miami. Pretty good move. Big commercial deal there for him, and he scores a free kick in the 95th minute of his debut. Great one. Erling Haaland plays for Manchester City, wins a treble. Done, dusted. I wanted him at Chelsea, but I didn't get him. Kylian Mbappe is that guy. Hat-trick in a World Cup final, winner of a World Cup as a teenager. This kid is absolutely special beyond words. However, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with Kylian Mbappe to Chelsea. And we're going to look at all different angles here, where he could play, what it could mean in this video, because I know a lot of you are already thinking Benson's lost the flipping plot here. How can you not want Kylian Mbappe at Chelsea? I'll get into that. I'll tell you first of all why I would love Chelsea to sign Kylian Mbappe, because this isn't just a, I don't like him, he's not very good, don't sign him. There's so much to this. This is probably, if it were to happen, the highest profile transfer of the transfer window. And realistically, there aren't that many clubs out there that can afford Kylian Mbappe. Chelsea Football Club have almost halved our wage bill over the course of one summer. We've also not got our business done, which, when you think about it, has Todd Boehly been waiting for this opportunity? Has Boehly looked at the Mbappe situation, looked at what he's said before about he needs a marquee signing, he wants a big name, and has he waited for this moment? And will this week we see Chelsea go in the market for the best player on the planet? When you say it like that, a lot makes sense and a lot gets you excited. And don't get me wrong, if Chelsea signed Mbappe, I would be beyond excited, but I have my concerns. And my concerns are about what would happen if he were to come in. Would he stay for very long? And is Chelsea that stepping stone for 1 year until Real Madrid could afford him again? Let's carry on with the good bits about Kylian Mbappe. This guy scores goals. This guy scores tons of goals. And Christopher Nkunku, who Chelsea have just bought, who scored 2 in his opening 2 games, is good friends with Kylian Mbappe. When Mbappe saw Nkunku's first Instagram post of him training at Chelsea, Mbappe is getting the popcorn ready. And if Mbappe actually did put his popcorn in the microphone, he'll be feasting. In the microphone. He'll be feasting right now, the way that Chelsea fans are when we see Christopher Nkunku score 2 in his first 2 games. Seeing these 2 linked together would be a thing of beauty. You then add this little idea in your head that Rayan Cherki is also on the radar of Chelsea Football Club, and all of a sudden The team that have got, the country that have got to the last 2 World Cup finals, winning one, losing one, Chelsea have arguably one of the most formidable French front lines ever composed in Premier League history, if not the best French front line in Premier League history. Kylian Mbappe has got bundles of pace. He has the unknown within him, the ability to pull something out of nothing, something that Chelsea haven't had since the mercurial Eden Hazard. Kylian Mbappe also commercially for Chelsea Football Club would allow us to bring in so much money from sponsors, outside eyes coming in when one of the best players, if not the best player in the world, joins Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea's rise when it comes to the economic side of football is exponential for as long as he's at the club. He is about to go towards the peak years of his career despite being incredibly young, and the words he's had to say about Mauricio Pochettino suggests that of all of the managers that Mbappe has worked under in his career so far, Pochettino is probably the one he's enjoyed playing under the most. So when you add all of those things together, it does look pretty tasty indeed. At the moment, when you look across European football, Man City could do a madness here. They could. They're about to spend nearly 100 million on Josko Gvardiol, so how are they going to afford Mbappe? He's going to be about 200 million euros. 1 year left on his deal, still worth 200 million euros. Real Madrid have just bought Jude Bellingham. Is it possible for Real Madrid this transfer window, to bring Mbappe to the club? It's been Florentino Perez's dream. It's been Mbappe's dream. We're going to get into these points and how that leads me into some in a minute. But Chelsea could do this. We have knocked so much money off of the wage bill, but it's not just about lowering the money from the wage bill. It's been about how the club structure deals for players to enable us to not have these astronomical outgoings when it comes to wages. Chelsea have been offering lower wages, incentivized wages to players, which I absolutely think for a club like Chelsea is necessary. We don't want players to just come here because it's a big payday. We want Chelsea to be competitive, winning trophies, and as a result of that, players are basically rewarded for what they do to Chelsea on the field, and they're therefore rewarded off the field. It was a long-winded way, but we got there. Kylian Mbappe probably be on about $500,000 a week, which would immediately make him the top earner at Chelsea Football Club. But is this enough? The reason I say is it enough is because you guys know when it comes to Chelsea signing players, the players I'm most excited about signing are the ones who see Chelsea as their dream destination. My concerns, if Chelsea do go ahead, bid for Mbappe, bloody hell, Cat, what on earth are you shouting about over there? If we sign Kylian Mbappe, my number one concern is he comes in on massive wages, disrupting the new structure at the club, and then within 1 year, Real Madrid are already like, it's Kylian Mbappe. Sorry, Chelsea. We want that player. We've wanted him for ages. He's wanted us. So this is what we offer you. And Mbappe is like, it's Real Madrid. You know, PSG didn't want me to go for free. I didn't want to sign a new deal. So I had to go somewhere. I didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia because, like, I'm in the peak of my career. Why am I going to Saudi for a payday when I could still come to London for a payday? And within a year, Chelsea are in a predicament where they've got the best player on the planet already looking to exit chat and leave Chelsea Football Club. Now, this to me is a massive problem, and the reason it's a massive problem is because I think it would be incredibly likely that this could be the eventual outcome of Chelsea signing Mbappe, and within 12 months, that could be exactly how it goes. As well as that, you've got to remember, Kylian Mbappe was looking up to your Didier Drogba's of the world when he was growing up. There's the famous photo with a Chelsea shirt hanging behind him. These things also do come into effect where the Premier League is a league that is pulling further and further away from La Liga, from the Bundesliga, Serie A. All of these leagues are falling behind the Premier League in a big exponential way. Mbappe, if he's got a bit about him, Real Madrid can't afford him. A move to Chelsea to put Chelsea back at the top of the English footballing pyramid once again and back competing for the Champions League. It's a season without the Champions League. Will he accept that first of all? I'm not sure. I don't know. I think he'd want to wait out, or, well, he can't stay at PSG. They're going to sell him. He's for sale. The best player in the world is for sale. I can't believe I've even somehow managed here to rationalise my honest opinion as to why Mbappe to Chelsea does fill me with trepidation. And again, to have him there at the club would be so exciting. I'm not saying, look, don't get him. I just think that the turmoil that would unfold later down the line is exactly what Chelsea have looked to throw back away and build and move from. We don't want to be that club anymore. We had it with Eden Hazard, but it was less toxic because he did so much at Chelsea. We couldn't begrudge him the dream move to Real Madrid and Zinedine Zidane. With Mbappe, I don't think it would ever get to the point where he would do so much for Chelsea that we could just be like, okay, let him go. Thank you for everything. We've been blessed to watch your beautiful football, your goals, your assists, everything about it. Would it ever get to that point? I don't believe that it would. However, let's see how this one plays out. At the moment, Chelsea are linked. There's one more Premier League club apparently, and Saudi clubs, which would absolutely be the stepping stone to wait 1 year for Real Madrid. That could also happen, but what does Mbappe think about this? Is Mbappe going to go for that massive payday, wait for Real Madrid, or is he going to challenge himself in the Premier League? Would he accept $500,000 a week, or does he want $1 million? Let's wait and see. Let me know your thoughts on Mbappe to Chelsea in the comments down below. And I wouldn't sleep on this one. I genuinely think there's a possibility that this could happen. Come on, you Blues.